Students, good evening. Lights level ikkada. Students who are in the online, am I audible? Okay. So now let's start the discussion. I hope in the previous class we already started with dicted data type. As a part of that, what is the use of dict, how to create dict, and what is key comma value pair, and how many types of dicts are available, the how to create their objects, and various examples and syntax for adding the data to the dict and various examples we completed. Now it's a time to see to move to the further predefined functions in dict also. Almost we are at the end of that. And if you look at that, clear function, and next is called pop function, and at the same time pop items function, and next is called what copy function, and next is called get function, and which is the most important that we already completed. Two syntaxes are available. Dict obj of what key, and next is called what and thereafter that two things I said. Dict when the value not found, get function, none is coming. When the other syntax we are using, dict of key, if you pass it, if that key is not present, you will get what? Key error. Now it's a time to see to go for keys function. So that we will start today. So let us start with keys function now. So students, now I'm going to start with keys function here. Now start with, go to the function, go to the place. Here I'm going to write it. Run as an administrator. So here I'm going to take up under this part. See this now. Here D1 is equal to, try to sit relaxedly now. Why you are sitting that corner, going and sitting that corner? If you sit relaxedly, that is good now. Why to sit congested rather than sitting that corner? Would you like to have that fans or what? If you sit relaxedly, you will get free air now. What do you say? Correct? So tomorrow onwards, try to sit relaxedly. Okay, boys. Are you following what I'm saying? Try to sit relaxedly. Don't sit very congested. So you take this dictionary here. You take one dictionary here. So take that like this. D1 is equal to D1 is equal to 10 colon Python, 10 colon Python here. And next I'm going to take up 20 colon Django, and next 30 colon C++, and next 40 colon C. Now I'm going to take it like this. I'm taking, it's a dictionary here. And as you know that 10, 20, 30, 40 are called what? Values of key. And Python, Django, C++ and C are called what? Values of value. So print of D1, type of D1. So this is our data which is existing here. Dict type we are having. Now it's a time to see. I want to get only the keys. I want to get it. I want to get only 10, 20, 30 and then 40. I just want to get only 10, 20, 30, 40. Only 10, 20, 30, 40. I want to get it. So how to get only keys? That is our question. For that, we use a function name called what? Keys here. So what are the syntax here? Syntax, very important. Dict obj dot, what is this now? Keys. This function is used for, this function is used for, this function is used for obtaining, obtaining list of, obtaining list of keys, or obtaining values of key, values of key. I'm just writing, and left side I'll write one variable name and a variable name, and placed in variable name. and whose type is important. Whose type is dict underscore keys. Class, you know, dict underscore keys. The class. It's the class type. Important. So how we are going to use the example? Let's start the examples here. So here I am going to get it. So take the things here. Ks is equal to d1 dot what now? Keys I am writing. D1 is equal D1 dot what? Keys. And I am writing Ks. There I am going to write it. Print of what you know? Ks comma type of Ks. Type of Ks. Dict keys of 10, 20, 30, 40. Class dict. Dict keys I just wrote it. Are you able to follow? This one. This one I am talking about. Class dict keys. Because they are all important in FAQs, MCQs. How do you get this data? For K in Ks. For K in Ks, what is the first value of Ks? 10. 10 kept in where? Key. And print that key K students. So you are going to get that values. You can also write it directly students for K in D1 dot, what is this now? Keys. Directly, in place of writing Ks, directly Ks is equal to what? D1 dot keys. There you try to write it. Print of what you know? K. Print of K. You'll be getting the same answer. You'll be getting the same answer. Are you able to follow? So like this, we are going to apply this keys function here. So I'd like to take the example here. So in this place, I'm just writing like this. Observe now. So here, this is my data and see this data. And here, now I'm going to take up. And this is the values we are getting it. Are you able to follow? Now, this is keys function. We are getting it. This is the function called what? Keys. One more function called what? Values. The name itself says what it can do for you. What it can do. Come on, answer it. What it can do. Come on, already you are understanding now. So it will give you values of value. When keys is giving what? Values of key. And values will give you what also? Values of value. Let us copy this. I'll read the description immediately and see here. Go to this place. Values used for obtaining values of value but and placed in variable name and whose type is what? Dict values. Dict values. Earlier one is what? Dict keys. And here it is what type? Dict values. Example. Example. Simple. You see this now? See this carefully. Here I am writing. Here I am writing code now. Take the data. Take the data. This is the data. Print D1. How do you print now? Vs is equal to D1 dot what is the function name? Values of print of what? Vs comma type of what? Vs. Left side variable. This is the values are coming. Which type? Dict values. Dict values. How do you get it now? How do you get the values now? For, come on, V in where? Vs. For V in Vs. Print of V. And you are getting that values here. I hope you are following now. In place of that, you can write what you know, d1 dot what? Values. Values of print of what now? V. So you got the data like this. I hope that you are understanding what is the significance of what? Values. So like this, you can get it. So see students, like this, values are getting dict values type. These are all called flavors of what also? Dict. Dict underscore keys, dict underscore values are the flavors of what? Dict. So here I am printing and these are the values we have. And next is what you know, print of V and this is my data. And let us go to where? Items. Very easy. Can you expect it what items can do? Expect it. What dict dot d1 dot keys will give you 10, 20, 30, 40. What d1 dot values will give you Python, Django, and then C++ and C. Now I want to get it. Come on, fast. Print off what D1. Now I'm taking, yes, Sharath, good. D1 dot, D1 dot what? Items. D1 dot items. What this function will do? This function will give you 10 comma Python, 10 comma Python. It is in the form of tuple. 20 comma Django. It is in the form of one more tuple, comma. What is next? C++ comma what? 30 comma what? C++. Like that it will be giving in the form of what? It is giving in the form of what? Tuples of list. That will be coming in the form of dict underscore items type. Which type? Dict underscore items type. Let us watch this now. So I say dit dict items here, end of that, print of what? dit comma type of dit. There I am writing students. All of them are coming tuple, 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 tuple here. And that too they are keeping in the form of what? List. They are all called what? Tuples. And finally, these are which type? Dict items type. So I will be writing. How do you get this data? Here I am going to get it. Query this and I will keep this part here. So items of, items of used for obtaining key comma value pair, obtaining, come on, fast, key comma value pair from which object? Dict object, and placed in variable name, and whose type is what? Dict underscore items. Dict underscore items. Items. Okay. Example I'm going to give you. Examples. So here I'm going to write it. Under that, try to carry. How do you print this data? For ITS in DIT. What is the DIT here? Print of what? ITS. ITS. ITS comma type of ITS. It is in the form of what? Come on. Tuple, tuple, tuple. Is it a tuple or not? First one. This is coming in where? ITS. Printing. What is it? Tuple. Second one is coming and kept into ITS. Also tuple. Are able to follow? Now, one most important. How do you do it in another way? For ITS, in where? For ITS. ITS is nothing but a KV. In where? In where D1 dot what? Items. Items. Now I will print what KV. KV. Comma what I will print type of what? KV. Key and value pair is coming. D1 dot items means this entire thing will be coming. This entire thing will be coming. The first tuple is kept into where? KV, printed. Second tuple will be kept into KV, printing. Like that, all the tuples are kept inside of the KV. So I'm getting it here like this. Are you able to follow? The another most important thing, very, very important data types are another way to get it. Carefully observe it. When D1 dot items is coming, what is the first one is coming? 10 comma Python. See students, there I am writing today in the 10 comma Python that I want to split again. I am writing K comma V. I wrote it today. Two variables I am using. What is the 10 contains? What is the 10 contains? In K, 20 placed in where? V. That I am printing separately. So instead of holding the complete tuple, in the tuple I am breaking it, K separate and V separate I am using. And then try to print student. Try to print K comma, I am writing like this, comma what? V, I am just saying. So this is going to print what? Separate, separate I am printing. I hope you are following me. Are you getting students? This is called what? Separate key and then value I am printing. So this is one way of printing combined together. In the combined part, I am going to get the key separately and then value separately. Key and then value separately, I am printing it. I hope you are following students. This is about which function? Which function? So coming to this place, here I am going to write it. This is the data we are getting it. D1 dot items, getting the data like this. Here I am writing print off like this. This is a data we have, and print this key and value pairs, and also separate it in the form of what? Key and value pair also separated. This is related to what? Function name called what? Dict underscore items class and items function. These are the complete concept of what? Predefined functions in Dict. There are some more functions are there. 2 to 3 more functions are there that I'll explain separately at one moment of time. So with this, when I come back to my data types perfectly, I completed this data types very thoroughly. Any written test question is coming from any competitive websites. If you thoroughly reading my notes and you can answer everything. If you don't read the notes and if you don't speak out in the class, I cannot say results are not in your favor. That I don't want to say daily because it's an open secret. No, that's why I'm saying daily. If you don't speak, if you don't practice, if you don't try to write the notes, if you don't do these things, we are going to be out of order. I'm just telling to you. So list data type and set data type, dict data type completed. And before entering into, of course, this only taking only 5 minutes of time. Before that, I would like to speak about compositions. Compositions means what? I'm going to talk about the dict with what? Another combinations. Let me speak about dict with another combinations I'm going to talk. So let us, I hope students in online, this is clear up to here. Predefined functions clear. Now I'm entering into another things. Combinations of what? Combinations of dict with what? Other data types. Other data types. With other data types means with what? List. Dict with dict. I'm going to tell you. Dict with list I'm going to talk. Dict with a tuple I'm going to talk. Dict with a set I'm going to talk. So dict with everything I'm going to look into that. At the same time, and at the same time, dict with a dict, list with a dict, tuple with a dict, set with a dict, I'm going to talk about it. If I don't speak about it in competitive subjects, we will not qualify at all. We won't understand the question directly. Are you following? So today I got some more questions from the written test from IBM. Because these days the skill test conducting is going on. The question is today, it is like this. They are giving like this. You just try to observe it first of all. The question in today is, the question in today is 10 to 14, 10 to 14, and a 6, 3, 9, 6, 3, 9. And next is called what? 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And they are asking, find the, these are all called what? Customer assets. Customer assets. They asked the first question, find row wise max and column wise max. Find row wise max, find column wise max. In the row wise, who is a max? 14. And in this place, who is a max? 9. And in this place, who is a max? This one. And in the row wise max, this is. And the column wise max, this is called what? 10. Next is called what? 3. And here it is called what? 14. And the next they are asking row sum max, column sum max. What are the row sum max here? What are the row sum max? This is going to be, you see, this is going to be, what is this now? 10 plus 2 is called 12 plus 14 is called what? 26. What is this is called? 9 plus 9 is called 18. And 5 plus 1 is called 6. And what is the maximum? 26. Column wise max also want to find out. Column wise max also. What is this now? 19. 19. What about this? 6. What about this? 11 plus 14. 25. So what is the max? 25. This is the written test question. Written test question. How do you do it? First of all, what is this? Inner list this is. Inner list concept it is. In my view, this is just a left hand, left finger. And once you follow, of course, this stage I will bring to you. And my student did this with a left finger, left finger, this type of parts. So I used to tell this kind of thing at the high end part, and I used to tell this as to what in the looping level part also I'm going to discuss. Very simple. You take this example, say any student, they cannot answer even. They will answer what? Sum of two numbers, reverse of a number, factorial of a number, 1947 story. British level administration. So because of that, no jobs will come. As on today, that is almost outdated. So one more question. What is this now? IBM, IBM. Find the score of IBM. Find the score of IBM means what? IBM score is nothing but difference of absolute value of ASCII values of every character. Absolute value of difference of ASCII value of each character. I mean ASCII of what I minus ASCII of what? ASCII of B. This is absolute value plus what is that value and what is this now? M. After doing that, again this value will be subtracted from where? This value will be subtracted from where? Other value. Other value you need to do it. Suppose Google. What is this now? Google ASCII value minus what? O. Again minus. Everything I need to take it. In simple word, ABC you take it. ABC is called what? 97, 98 and next is what? 99. 97, 97 minus 98, 97 minus 98 plus what? And next is called what? 99. This result minus what? This result minus what? 99. 97 minus 98 is what? Muddubabali idenadi. Absolute value adi. You don't know this symbol? Mathematics, absolute. Absolute value is what? 1. Minus 1 absolute value is called 1. 1 plus and next is what? 1 plus of what? 99. 99. 99 means what? 1 minus that value again. 1 minus 1 that again when I come to that I will explain. These are all called what? They are giving PayPal. PayPal. Each and every character score you need to find out. That I will explain. These are all modern questions will come. Even people can't understand when you look at the question itself. That type of complicated things will come into the picture. Understand? So they gave today 2 questions. They are asking to call it, they are asking answer any one of it. Answer any one of it. One of the student came and that second question he asked me how to do it, sir. He asked how to do it. I just took it immediately. I just took that paper and I just shown to that candidate. And first question that matrix level, list in a list and everything I did. And the second question I look at that, even I put it into my system to show to my students. And all types of such questions I'm going to show in the class. So if you don't reply, if you sit quiet and calm like a statue, you will not get anything. Just look at that. Here, this is my question. It is my reels related topic. Reels related topic. You just look at that here. You are given a string S. The score of string is defined as absolute difference between ASCII values of adjacent characters. Hello. ASCII value of each thing. H is this, E is this, L is this one. 104 minus 101 plus 101 minus this value. And next is called what? All other characters difference you need to take out. And I took how much is score? How much is defined? How many lines? First of all, 19 inch 24. How many lines? Maximum 5 lines, I said. Maximum 5 lines. Import math, and this is 0. And if you try to run it, you are going to get the value called 50. 50 means this value. I took it as JAWS. JAWS. If I take it as hello, answer should commit as 30, it seems. Answer should commit as 13, it seems. I just see how many lines of code is written. Just this many lines of code is written. So how this is coming? 13 is coming. To answer such type of questions, by coming to the class and sitting quiet and calm with all dull faces, nothing will come. You have to be careful enough in answering my questions. Are you following? So take care and I will continue the session. Combinations of what? Dict with a dict. So tell me, first I am going to talk what? Dict. So dict with what? Dict in where? Dict. Dict in dict I am talking. First I am going to talk with a dict. Next I am talking what? List in where? Dict. Next after that, tuple in where? Dict. Next, set in where? Dict. This is one thing related to what? Dict combinations. Next after that, dict in where? List. Already you have seen other things with that. Next after that, I will show you what? Madhubavulu. Dict in tuple. Next after that, dict in set. Dict in set. Dict in set. This is what I want to go for it. This is what I want to go for it. First thing is dict in combination of other things. So much of discussion will come. Let us follow one by one. I'll show this carefully. Try to follow. So let us, this is a PyCharm very shortly. In tomorrow only, I will come to where? PyCharm itself. Today, with that, complete data types will be completed. And tomorrow itself, I'll enter into the batch mode programming. Okay, there is a second phase of the subject will start. Come on to the point. Now, dict in dict, I'm going to take up. So what is the dict in dict concept here? I want to take up same D1 is equal to SNO is equal to SNO colon 10, comma, SNO colon 10, comma, name colon RS. Next, I'm taking one more kind of thing. INT marks, IM is called key. Inside of that, what is IM? Actually, with this, I can say dictionary is over. I am telling to you to take to the higher ends. This dict is completed. I can say dict is over, I can say. But with the time, I am not satisfied first. So because I am going to tell you more subject, so I want to tell you with my standards of the subject. And there is no rule that everybody will understand. Some of them will not understand because they don't read the notes. IM colon. What is this now? Key and value. Key and then value. But here, one key will contain what? Dictionary as a value. There I will write what? CM colon 17, comma, next OS colon some 16, comma, PY, Python as what? 19. What these are all called? Key and having what? One inner dictionary, comma, I will say, comma, I say external marks, colon, another dictionary, external marks, another dictionary. So EM, I will write it, EM, colon, I will write it, CM, C language marks, there we are getting 67, comma, next is called what? OS, and got 78, comma, PY, Python, marks got it what, 66. So close it. That is known as what? Inner dictionary, comma, I will write it, CNAME. So CNAME, colon, I'm writing OUCET. I'm going to write it. OUCET, I'm just writing it. Close the bracket. What did you understand this entire thing? This is a normal dictionary, key, comma, value. Today I'm going to take it what? Complicated dictionary. So this is a complex dictionaries. Dictionaries inside the dictionary, I'm going to take it. So now I'm going to take up for, how do you print this now? Print of D1 comma type of D1. So I got the dictionary. No more confusions. Got it? Now I want to get this data. How do I get the data? For key comma kv in where d1 dot items of d1 dot items of print of what? kv. kv. I am going to write it. See that what is coming? SNO name, and in this is a tuple. Inside of that one key is there, and these are all called what? Values. And this em, and these are all called what? Dictionary again. These values are coming now. Are you able to follow now? So coming to this part, d1 is going to come, and these values are coming in this case. How do you print that in the form of key comma value pair? Now I am going to take it. K comma V, K comma V. I am going to write it K comma, some arrow here, comma what I am writing? V. V. At the same time, I am writing type of V I am writing students. Type of V I am writing. Type of V, comma. I am writing one more here. Type of D1 I am writing. Type of D1. K value I am printing. Value I am printing. Type of value. What is this type of value? Dictionary. What is this now? Int. What is this now? str. What is this now? Dictionary. And what is this now? str. D1 is dictionary, in dictionary is going to print. See that carefully. Marvelous output. SNO10 int type present in dict. Name rs str type dict. IM key, and this is a value. That value itself is a dict. Present in where? Another dict. EM is a dict and printing dict inside the dict. CNAME OUCT STR present in where? Dict. I hope you are following now. Now, this is the data how we are retrieving it. Suppose now I want to retrieve only this data. Only this data I want to retrieve. First of all, how do you retrieve this one? You tell me. First of all, how do you retrieve this SNO? How do you retrieve this 10? ఎందుక మీరు మధుబాబులో d1 of SNO, d1 of SNO 10. Already I said in the class. D1 of what? Get of SNO. D1 of get of SNO and got the value 10. How do you get this value now? IM. So I'm going to write it. D1 of what? IM. IM. You are getting the data. How do you get only the data now? For you can get it. D1 dot get of what? IM. IM. You are going to get the data. How do you get the values in the form of like this? K comma V. K comma V. In D1 of what? IM. In D1 of IM I am writing. D1 of IM is called what? One inner dictionary value. And getting that K comma V. Because these are very, very important. These are very, very important. Some of the people will not understand. We can't do anything else. What is happening now? D1 of what? IM and K comma V is coming. What is coming? C marks, OS marks, something like this it is coming. IM, it is going to give you what value? Yes, this is going to give you CM and all these things is coming. Instead of that, that is miswriting that. And I need to write what? Items. D1 of IM, no. D1 of IM dot what? Items. That time I will print the data. What is coming now? C marks and then OS marks and then what? PY marks. Similarly, when I say this one, EM, I will write it. EM, I will write it. External marks. External marks dot what? Items. Print this data and you are getting what? External marks also we are getting it. Are you able to follow? This is comes under what here? How to get the data from this inner and print this D1. Now some operations I want to do it. Now I want to remove this OS value. I want to remove this OS value. How do you remove? Anybody can stand up and can say the answer. Online students, try to respond. Don't sit quiet and calm. Please respond. I want to remove this OS value. Anybody is talented in your class, you try to tell me. మనకంత లేదు, అంత సీన్ లేదు. D1 dot D1 dot pop of D1 dot pop of D1 of you should not write. D1 of what you locate? First you inner dictionary you locate. How do you write it? D1 of IM. D1 of IM will give you what? This entire data. That is a dictionary first of all. Dot what I will write? Pop. Of what I will write? OS. So that will be removed. That will be removed. Print of D1 here and this is OS is gone. I want to remove this value. I want to remove this py. Py is equal to 6 colon 66. I want to remove. How do you remove? D1 of em. D1 of em. Locate the dictionary first. Dot what? Pop item of. Last one now. Pop item of. Py comma 16. Print of D1 and that py 16 is gone. Py 16 is 66 is gone. Are you following that? I want to remove this data also in another way. This is one way. This is one way to remove it. This is one way to remove it. Another way I want to remove this value I want to remove. How do you remove that? How do you remove in another way? మీకు రాదు అసలు మీరు చెప్పలేరు అసలు d1 dot get of what im dot what pop of cm pop of cm because you are not following, you are not practicing. D1 dot get of im will give you this data. In that pop of what cm you will be getting 17 is removed. I want to remove this cm here also, same to same. D1 dot get of what em dot pop of what cm and see that that also gone. And if you print the d1 there and it is going to be here cm gone, here cm gone. Now I want to add the data to this em. I want to add some data to this em. I want to add some data to this em. How to add? How to add? Huh? Come on, anybody can stand up and say the statement. D1. Huh? D1. Ante inka. So let it be, no problem. But actually I don't want to start, but at least one or two can understand that is good, I felt. Then after that, D1 of IM will give you this dictionary reference of, I will write CM is equal to 17. This is called a dictionary, inner dictionary. To that one key I am taking, one value I am adding, one value I am adding. One more value I want to add it, py, that is already there. OS marks I want to add it, something 16 I am adding. See that now, it is done. Print D1 students, it is added. CM 16, OS 16 is added. Beautiful concept this is. When I am taking data types, directly these questions I'll ask. No student can answer it. Take any person, ask these questions. When you go to big companies, these questions only will come. Dictionaries are very, very important. Now, I want to add the same data to this place also. Go to the place. Here I am adding. Go to EM. Go to EM. Go to this CM here. Say 67 and adding. Go to next is called what OS. OS and say something like 66 you add it. 66 you add it. And go to the D1 here. You are going to get it. This data also added. Are able to follow? Now, last and final, at least you answer my question. I want to change CM marks to 17 to 18. I want to change. CM marks I want to change it to 18. I want to update this value. I want to update this value. How do you update? Huh? D1 off. I am good. I am off. Huh? CM is equal to, come on, 18. 18. Good. So you see this now. You are going to get it. The CM is going to contain what? 18. 18. Are you able to follow? Now, one extraordinary question I'm going to ask you. Extraordinary now. Total marks I want to go for it. Total marks I'm going to take it. Total marks I want to add. to what? What are the total marks I want? See the total marks. Those who are very strong in coding, they only participate. Those who are weak in coding, don't try to participate. This is my advice. Now see, PY marks, PY marks, because here PY is not there now. I will add one PY. I will add one PY. To this one, I will add one PY. Here EM is containing what? OS external marks, internal marks, CM internal marks, and then what? CM internal marks are there. PY internal marks is there, external marks is not there. I will add PY external marks. So there I will go to PY. PY is equal to some 62. I will write it. 62 I will write it. Go to the place. Now I'm having the data. Now my question is, I want to take one more dictionary to D1. There it is going to contain total marks. In the total marks, what I want? This 19 of PY of internal marks plus what? External marks of EM, that is called 62. 62 plus 19 I want. CM 18 of internal marks plus 67 of CM of what? External marks. Next, OS 66 of external marks plus 16 marks of internal marks. I want to prepare one more dictionary. Then how to do it? That is my concept. Any chance? The scene on the first. And don't feel it when I'm saying. If you are talented, you can answer me. Come on. D1 of. I'm going to write it. D1 of. I'm writing here. D1 of. First of all, total. Total. Total is equal to. I'm writing dict. I'm taking what one? Empty dict. If you want, you can add empty dict. Directly, if you want, you can add the marks also. So what I'm doing is equal to, if you want, you can add the dict. No problem, you can add. You can add like this. If I add that, what is happening? You see, empty dict is added. You can eliminate also. D1 dot what? Pop item of. D1 dot pop item of, simply the total and everything is gone. Removed. That you already, it's a very easy when you attend, when you practice it, first of all. Now I want to add the dictionary. How do you add the dictionary? D1 dot total of. I want to take Python internal marks, Python external marks I want to add. How do you do that? D1 of internal marks of what? PY. PY. This is going to give you what? Python internal marks plus D1 dot, same thing, D1 dot EM external marks of what? PY. PY. This is done. This is done. What happens here? Okay. Last one, I did not close it. I need to close it. So done. Similarly, another way I will write it. This is one more thing is what? CM. CM I will write it. This is going to be what? CM I will write it. Also done. Another way to write it. D1 dot IM dot. Another way to write it. Get off what? OS plus D1 of what I'm writing now? EM dot get off what I'm saying? OS. Get function I'm using. This is called one type of notation to get. This is another notation to get it. In D1 of internal marks, get OS marks. In D1 of external marks, get OS marks. Print of total. Print the D1 now. So what is happening you see? What is happening you see? Total I got it. What is the total is coming now? In the total, I got it. In the total, only 82 I got it. What is that last one I got it? But actually what I want? In the total, what I want? Total is called one key. In that key, what I want? Total is called one key. In that key, what I want? Value I want. Value I want. But here it is happening what? Latest value only we are taking into. So coming to the next stage. Coming to the next stage. Once again, I am reviewing this. So go to once Go to once D1 dot pop item off. Pop item off. First. Done. Remove that. Now I'm going to take up, print the D1 once. This is my data. I want to add one total as a key now. How do you go for this now? D1 of, as I said you already, what is this now? Total. This is called one key is equal to what I am taking? Dict off. Dict off. Print this D1. Dict is coming. What I am doing now? D1 of, what I am doing? Total. Total. This is called what? Key referred. Inside of it, what I am adding? Inside of it, what I am adding? Earlier, what is the thing we did? Like this, we added. Like this, we added. Previous total is replaced with this total. Previous total replaced with this total. Now I am writing what CM. CM is equal to. What is the CM related marks here? This statement I will carry. This statement I will carry. Done. Print D1 here. What is happening in TM? This is CM is coming 85. Done. Next. Of course, a lot of people are not following, but for my self-satisfaction, I am saying. And how much deeply we are discussing, that is my point. Next, I am going to take up this. Here I am going to write it. Here I am writing. What is this now? OS is equal to OS I am writing. OS I am writing. Here also I am writing OS. This is the one I am writing it. What happens? Indentation, huh? Yes. So some space is there in the beginning. So total. You see that printed D1. I got OS total also. Next, here I am writing. What is the next? Py. Py is equal to D1 dot. You can write like this also. Dot what? Get off OS. Get off OS, you can get it. Get off OS now. Py. Yes. Py. Plus D1 dot em of, what is this now? Get off Py. Get off Py. And what happens? Indentation. Yeah. Same. Space problem. See that. Print this data D1. So I'm getting Py also. And don't ask me, online students, at the end of the class, sir, explain again. Because there's so much concentration is required to answer this. Are you following me? From internal marks only, I'm preparing now. I hope you are getting me. So finally, the conclusion is very, very simple. So I'm going to say for here I'm writing K comma V in D1 dot what items of, there I'm writing print what K comma, I'm writing that comma what I'm saying V. I'm just writing this is my data, number name, internal marks, college name, and total marks is coming. C language marks and C language marks adding here. OS marks and this OS marks is getting PY marks and this PY marks is getting like this. This is about complex dictionaries, dictionary in dictionary. Possible or not possible? Possible. Possible. Understood? But that much concept is there inside the dictionary. Next, I am going to online students. Did you understand? I have very much doubt about you. Really understood? What? Understood? Understood or not? Yes. Girls. Understood. I have full doubt about you. Full doubt. And a 99% doubt is there. Am I correct? Yes, sir. You are correct. No problem, students. And now I am going to enter into the list in where dictative. So who is an outer here? Dictative. Who is the inner? Lister. So this is your future students because any competitive coding is coming. This type of questions only will come. Normal questions they don't ask. That's why. Go to the place. Now take care. Now I'm going to take care. D1. I am talking about list in where dictative. Take D1 is equal to SNO colon 10. Next, next name colon RS. Name colon RS. Now I am writing internal marks is equal to, see carefully, 18, 13 and 17. What is this now? Internal marks. What is this? List of internal marks. List of internal marks, comma, external marks, colon. What is this now? Come on, fast. SNO like this. Name is like this. Internal marks, list of values. External marks, colon. Some 55, some 66, something like, 68. This is called one more thing. Comma. C name, college name is equal to JNTU. JNTU. Like this I wrote it. What did you understand? What did you understand? This is comes under what? Dictionary. What is this is called? List. List of values for one key. One key, one value. One key, one value. One key, one value. Correct? That is a normal, plain dictionary. What is the complex dictionary? One key can have more than one value. One key can have more than one value. Are you following? You are studying first year and your subjects are what? Many subjects will be there or not? So subject is the key and list of subject names are comes under these things like this. And print this now. Print of what now? D1 comma type of D1. See students for K comma V in where D1 dot what items of print of. Come on now. K comma I'm writing like this comma V comma. Now I'm writing like this comma type of V, comma, writing like this, type of what D1, D1. See students, somewhere else, okay. Here, double quote started and single quotes only written, that's a problem. Typing problem. Indentation problem it again. So here, for loop I will write it. You say this now, take care. Say this, double quotes I'll write it. Double quotes I'll write it. Now see that carefully. Now you got the data. 10 is int type in dictionary, str type in dictionary, and this is called what? List in dictionary, also list in dictionary, also str in dictionary. Now I want to print, this is my dictionary students, dictionary. I want to sort these values. Can you sort these values? Can you sort these IM related values to sort? How do you sort? How do you sort? Anta scene లేదు మనకు. IM of IM, that will be giving the locating this value or not? Not what I will write it. Sort of. Sort of. First locate that and sort of. So print the data. It is sorting in ascending order. I want to sort this data in descending order. Not in this way. Another way. Tell me. Not this way. Another way. Tell me. D1. 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 Huh? D1 of EM. Not this way. I చెప్పాను కదా. Yes, Anup, very good student. D1 dot get off EM. EM. That will give you what? List of values. List of values. Dot sort of descending order I want. Reverse is equal to true. True చెప్తే ఏం కాదు. ఇక్కడ ఇది చెప్పాలి. True false చెప్పేది. That is our stage. True false stage, if you go for it, very danger. That's all childhood days only we got it. This is called what? Descending order. It is subject. This is a subject. I want to add one more internal marks to that. I want to add one more internal marks. How to add it? D1 dot get off IM dot append of something 12. Something 12. I want to add one more internal marks to this. At 66 place, I want to add D1 dot D1 of EM dot insert of insert of 1 comma 67. 67. Beautiful. Got it. D1. Got it. So 12 is added. Append. 67 is added. Super. It is subject. This is a subject. Are you following? Now, I want to get only EM and DM. Are you talented now? I want to get only IM and EM marks only. Are you talented? I want to get only IM and EM. Suppose if I ask this, these are all called competitive spirit of coding. These are all with this knowledge you can answer it. How do I get it? So I want to get only this IM and EM. Only IM and EM. Only I and EM. No thoughts. No thoughts. See, look at, no problem. X is equal to IM. Next is called what? EM. I am taking in the form of what? List. I want the solution. If a problem is asking, I want the solution. They asked about IM and EM. I will take IM and EM in the form of list for what is this now? K in X. What the value is coming for K? What is the value coming for that? K. I wrote it. What is the first value of IM? What is the first value of X? IM kept in K. K printed. What is the next value of X? EM. EM printed. Just I am printing the data. Now, carry on. Now, I am going to get it. Now I am going to say, what is this K contains first one? IM. What I will print? Print off. What is this now? D1 off. Get off K. D1 off, get off K. D1 off, get off K. Got it. Got it or not? Yes. EMs are coming and then what next? Those values are coming. This is a subject. Getting or not? Yes. So if if you still want a super concept, this is the one. You need to take care, students, all these things. For V in where, for K comma V, for K comma V in where D1 of K, D1 of K, dot what? Items, items, dot what? Print of what? K comma, K comma, say something like what comma V, K comma V. See that items D1 of K dot what items. Okay, this is giving for loop. In for loop I used it because I need to go for this kind of thing in somewhere else. I need to explain. Are you this? You don't worry about it. D1 of K dot what items. This you don't worry. I will explain perfectly for you. Because I am using what inner for loop. This is not coming because command prompt never supports to write like that. I'll show you separately now. Are you able to follow now? So right now, are you understanding how to get this data? Are you able to get this? So this part, we are able to understand these keys are coming and getting this data. So here, how to get these values and how to get these values, you are understanding. Now it is the time to see. You already understood. List indict possible or not possible? Possible. Tuple indict same to same. What is this now? Also possible. Also possible. How it is? Go to the place and see this now. Here I am writing. Go to this level. Here I am writing. Tell me now. I will take it as what? Like this. I'll take it as like this. Done. This is another part of it. See students. Also done. What this is called? Tuple. Tuples. This is dictionary and print of D1. Print of D1. Here you say print of D1. See students. D1 comma type of D1, type of D1, which is going to print. And I will print the data for K comma V in where, and I already written that part here. I'll try to get the data. D1 dot items and print of, you see that what this is called? Tuple in where? Dictionary. Tuple in where? Dictionary. Can I add the data to this place? You cannot. Can I add the data to this place? You cannot. Because tuples are what? Immutable. Immutable. You cannot add the data. Can I add that another tuple to the dictionary? Yes, you can add. How you can go for it? How you can go for it? I want to add the tuple. How do I add it? D1 of D1 of what is this now? I will take up what is this now? TOT total is equal to what I am doing now. I am saying that something like total TOT total. In that what I will do? CM. It is going to contain what? One value I am taking. One value I am taking. In this place, what I will do? What is this now? CM of this one. Total is going to be added. In this place, CM. Like total. Values I want to take it. In this way. Not separately I am adding. Here I want to add it. What is this value to be written? Open the bracket. Now I am writing what you know. Something you take it. How do you take this value? Something like 44, comma 56, comma 78 you take it. What is happening? You see, done. Print a D1 here, and it is going to be total is equal to just like this we are adding. Are you able to follow? This is another tuple is added. For this key, a tuple is added. I hope you are following that. So, but you cannot do any changes because tuples are what? Immutable. Immutable. So here it is possible. Now I am coming to where set in dict. Set in dict I am going to talk about it. So now I'm going to enter into the set in dict. Come to this place. Now say is equal to, now I am writing, open the bracket like this. Now I am asking the question to the offline students. Possible or not possible? Possible, not possible. Quickly. Possible or not possible? Come on. Option A possible. Option B not possible. Option C don't ask, sir. Don't ask. Option D, you say the answer, sir. Possible or not possible? Possible? Possible. So, what is this is called? Set. This is also called what? Set. So, can you locate the set value? Can I locate the set value? No, no. Waste your D1 of IM. I can locate. D1 of EM. I can locate. I can locate. D1 of IM. I can locate. D1 of EM. I can locate. So, possible. I can locate. D1. Print of D1. Print of D1. Use one for loop. Use one for loop. Just now I took it. K1 off. This one you see. This is called set in dict. EM set in dict. Possible. How can you access this? D1 of IM. D1 of IM. Got it. D1 of D1 dot. One more way. Get off EM. EM. Got it. I can add the data also. I can delete the data also. But only thing is indexing is not possible. So this is also possible. Writing, this is also possible. Are you following this? So in dict, you can define any sort of things. So inside the dict also I can do it. Dict also I can do it. Sir, where that concept will come? Just one small situation I will tell you. Look at here I am saying, say here, India. India. Country name one, India. You just take it as India. There I am taking. You see, IND is equal to, India is equal to like this. State name, TS, Telangana state and a capital. Telangana state and then capital. Like that, I will write state names and capital names. State names and capital names will come or not? Okay. That is called what? Plain dictionary. In India, in India, Telangana state containing lot of districts are not. In this place, what I will do? District, district. I will write what? District 1 and then that district headquarter. District headquarter. I can write it in the form of what? District key I can write it. Again D2 is equal to what? D2. D1 K and then value, K and then value like that K and value. In another way, IND is equal to Telangana state and I want to write what? In that state, in that district, in that district, I want to take Mandal and Mandal headquarter and Mandal name and then headquarter. Like this, how many dictionaries? Three dictionaries are there. That is called three-dimensional dictionaries we can call. All of them are very simple. When you go for an interview, when you go for an internship, these days people are selecting the students from colleges, top end colleges as an internship. Internship itself, people are paying to the students. That time they will ask this type of questions. And when do you reach to that stage, we don't know. So coming to this place, set in dict, these things are possible. Now coming to what? Dict in opposite direction, I'm going to take it. Students in online, today is a very complicated. Huh? Today class is very complicated. Huh? Following. I'm not thinking. Following. Complicated. Huh? Following. Huh? Following. Okay. Following means okay. Can I ask one question? If you are following. Huh? Separately, I will ask. No, no, not like that. No, no, separately. Separately, if you ask means problem will come. Group you can ask. So we will not answer anything. See, when you want to talk to me, you must be perfect in subject. Group you ask, sir. Separately, no. I know how to talk to you. Okay. Anyhow, students, student is student, but I want to try to make it as good student. That is my intention. Anyhow, okay, Jagdish, following thoroughly. Now let us start. Dict in where? List. What is an outer? List. Go. Go to this now. I am taking LST is equal to, open this. See what I am doing now. 10 comma, RS comma, what I am writing? Dictionary. What I am doing there? See that CM colon 13, OS colon what 18, 16, and next PY colon what 14, 14. This is called what? What is this is called? Dictionary. Dictionary. Comma. One dictionary is enough. No two dictionaries I am writing. And the next time writing OUCET. I just wrote like this. What this is known as? What this is known as? First of all, it is called what? Dictionary. What this part is called? Dictionary. This is called what? Int str and then dict and then what? Str. Let us print this now. Print of what? LST comma type of what? LST. Possible now? How do you print it? For value in where? LST. Print that value. Value comma. What is this now? Type of value. Just write it like this. Comma what? Type of value. Comma. And a type of what next term? LST. Type of LST. Just I'm showing this. Look at 10 int type present in a list. STR present in list. Next is called what? Dict present in where? Come on. Dict present in where? List. STR present in where? List. Now I want to print this data only. How do you print it? How do you print it? LST. LST of 2. Good. 0th index 1 and then what? 2. Or minus 1 and then what? Minus 2. Good. Come on now. For. For. First of all, how do you print? LST of what? 2. What is that printed? Dictionary. So LST of 2 is list or dictionary? Dictionary. Madhubavulu. LST of 2 is called what? Dictionary. Print of what? LST of 2. comma, type of LST of 2 is called what? Dictionary. It print చేస్తాను కదా. So dictionary. How do you print the data? For K comma V in where LST of 2 dot what? Items. Items. Print of what? K comma V. K comma V. Done. Easy. Dead easy. Now, one beautiful question recently. Products is equal to TV. TV colon 1 lakh 1.0. Next is called what? Mobile is equal to mobile colon what? 0.0.35, comma tab 0.25, comma next is called what? Refrigerator colon what? Something like 1.5. This is written. And find the highest product in the product dictionary. Find the highest product name whose selling price. What is the highest product selling price? Refrigerator. How do you find? Write a Python program to find the highest product price and then product name. You ask these questions to any faculty out of order. First of all, dictionary, half an hour. Dictionary, you know, not dictionary. It is something, they will say it is over. How do you get it? How do you get it? In further, I will address. Want to see? Want to see? Highest product is equal to, I will tell you already once a small example I said. Come on. PROD, key is equal to PROD dot what? Get. What is coming from there? Highest product name is coming. Refrigerator. Now I'll print product name, product name, product name, colon, and price, price, dot of what? HP, comma, HP is called what? Key, and PROD dot, get of what? Of what? HP. You are going to get it. What happens? Syntax error. Where is the syntax error? Here double quotes and this here single quotes. Either use double quotes or single quotes. So answer is what? See that. Close the bracket. This is product name refrigerator whose price is 1.5. With the subject. Will you answer it? When you go to interview. Think of normal students. Anywhere else. Ask this. This is the questions will come. That's why my notes reading is compulsory. My notes problems, if you solve, you are just equal to topmost student in industry. Understand? So that's why don't miss the class and don't escape the practicing. You have to read it. So it is beyond your scope actually. You did not expect this much deep we discuss in the class. Let me come to further. We are in data types only completion. Dict in list possible or not possible? Possible. Dict in tuple. Possible. Already you have seen or not? Already you have seen. This is called what you know. What is represented here? List only. I think you are following. I'll tell you this example, students. Don't worry. I'll tell you in the further. Next I'm going to introduce. This part you take it. I'm going to take it. What is the next term? TPL. Tuple. TPL is equal to change the bracket. Change the symbolic notation. Print of what? TPL, comma, type of TPL, online students. So TPL is coming. Now I want to get it. How do you print the data? Print of, here I am writing, print of, here I will say, of TPL, and the print of, what is this now? Value you print it. Print this value here of what is this now? TPL you print it. End of it. So you are getting inside of that dictionary, which is present in where? Tuple. and you can't do. You can I do the changes to this? Can I do the changes to CM? Yes or no? Hmm? Yes. Can I do the changes to 16? Yes, you can do. So how do you do the changes to CM? As 16, I want to change it. Or 18, I want to change it. What is the index? TPL of 0, TPL of 1, TPL of 2. TPL of 2. What is this now? CM. CM is equal to what? 18. Done. Print the TPL. 18. Done. Are you following? Can I remove this entire thing? Come on. Yes, sir. You are just telling with your lips, yes. Not even saying, just yes. I find out. You are going wrong. Can I remove that? You cannot. Because it is a part of what tuple. Can I remove separate elements? Yes. Can I remove the complete tuple? No. Why? It is an element in the tuple. Tuple elements are immutable. That is not possible. Already we discussed that. So here it is called what? Possible. Next I'm talking about dict in where? Setter. Dict in setter. Finally I'm coming to this. Go. Now I'm coming to here I'm writing set. So here S1 is equal to S1 is equal to come to this place written. Possible or not possible? Quickly. Possible or not possible? Huh? What is that? Possible. మీకు ఏం చెప్పాలి నేను అసలు? Not possible. Why? Suppose this is a dictionary. Suppose I want to add the data to that. To add the data to that, I have to locate or not? How do you locate? Earlier I located with indexing now, but here can I locate? No. Then how can you say possible? Don't self from here. You think heartfully. To say heartfully, brain has to work. Brain and heart will have a lot of relationship. Brain will tell to heart, say the answer. And brain and heart, you did not link together. You link it. So you ask how to link, sir. Link means read the notes. So this is not possible. What is an error? Already I said the error name. Unhashable type. Type error. Unhashable type. Type error. Exact answers you need to tell. When do you come to my expectation? I don't know. So type error. Done. So this is possible or not possible? Not possible. See how many combinations I said. The overall picture. If we come to overall picture, if we come to overall picture, how many combinations? Conclusion I am giving. List you take it. List in where? List. List in where? Tuple. Next, list in where? Set. Next, list in where? Dict. Dict. This is one combination. Next, tuple in where? Tuple. Follow the order. Tuple in where? List. Now I am writing, but you say possible or not possible. 1 minute. Possible or not possible, you need to tell. Next is what? Tuple in where? Dict. This is one combination. Next is what? Set in set. Set in where? List. Set in where? Tuple. Set in where? Dict. This is one combination. Dict in where? Dict. Dict in list. Dict in list. Dict in tuple. Dict in where? Set. See, you just put across to any person, working professional also you keep it. They will also get confused. Understand? Tell me. List in list. Possible or not possible? Possible. List in tuple. Quickly. Possible. List in set. List in set. Possible, not possible, don't know. List inside the set. So outer one is set. Outer one set means I have to locate the list. Indexing not supporting. What is that? Not possible. Well, subject, you have to apply the subject. Only not possible, possible if you say like that, layman only. List in where? Dict. What is that? Come on. Possible or not possible? Possible. Tuple in tuple. Possible. Tuple in list. Huh? Possible. Tuple in set. Huh? Not మొద్దు బావులో పాజిబుల్. ఎందుకని మీరు అసలు వేస్ట్ అసలు. Tuple inside the set. Tuple is immutable. Writing immutable inside the immutable, nothing wrong. మీరు నాకు చాలా ఐఎమ్ లీవింగ్ యూ. అదర్వైజ్ ఐ విల్ take a big stick and I will make you to. It is possible to define one tuple in another set because tuples are immutable. See what you are doing that? I don't know. Possible or not possible? Then why are you saying wrong? Come on, what is this now? Possible. Tuple in dict. Come on, possible. Set in set. Huh? Possible. Possible. ఎందుకే మీరు అసలు not possible. Set in set is not possible. It is an unhashable type. Just now I opened also. Next, set in list. Set inside the list. Possible. Because inside the list there is an indexing is there. With that index I can locate the set. I can do all the functions. Possible. Set in tuple. Set inside the tuple. Possible. Because inside the tuple means writing means tuple allows indexing. I can locate the set. I can do intersection, all those operations I can apply. Possible. Set in dictionary. Set in dictionary. Huh? Set inside the dictionary. Possible. Possible. Next, dict in dict. Come on. Possible. Dict in list. Possible. Dict in tuple. Possible. Dict in set. Why? Why? With this, if I write the dict inside the set, I have to locate the inner dictionary by using indexing. Indexing is not supported by the set. That's why not possible. Don't say possible, not possible, possible, not possible. Reason is required. So it is not your problem, students. It is not your problem. Your problem is in 4 years of engineering, you've disturbed a lot. That is the main problem. After intermediate, you require a correct teacher. Then you will be in the correct position. Whatever growing stage, that time people disturbed you. That is the main problem. Thinking skills they did not habituate, first of all. Are you following? This is the combinations which are very, very important in the session. So finally, I'm going to show you that entire documentation. Look at, I'm going to take up in the data types. There is one dict is there. Combinations of dict. Case 1, case 2. So many examples, so many operations and everything I taught. Case 1, case 1, case 2, case 2. Next, case 3, case 4, list in dict. Next is called case 5, case 5, case 7, case special points also I said. Are you following? These many points I am not writing. Why these many points I did not write? Only these points only I mentioned it. Only these points. 4, 5, 6, 7. These points already I said now. Other list in list already that points are set. Only I just written recapitulation purpose. Okay now? So after going to home, you also write like that and say possible or not possible. Show me once whether you have exercised or not. Then I will think that whether you followed or not. Okay now? Tomorrow will you write and show me? Possible or not? Sir, I written like this. Is it correct or not? If you are writing wrong, I'll make you one punishment also. What is that punishment? Sit and stand for 25 times. Okay. So online students, sir, what about online students? You will say. So coming to the point back, this combinations I will send you. Try to follow. Shall I move forward? Right. Last one. Data types in where? Last one. That is called which category? None type category. See students, if you go to some value like this, it is very easy. Don't take much time. 10, 20, 30, 40. L1. L1 dot, L1 dot clear off. When I remove L1 dot clear off, print off what? L1. What is that L1? Empty. Empty. On the empty part, L1 dot, again you are saying what? Clear off. Is it going to clear anything? Now, suppose if I capture that result, if I capture that result and if I'm printing it, it is not going to clear anything. It is going to give some value for us. That value is nothing. That value is nothing. That means on certain object, when you are performing certain operation by using the function called clear, it is not going to clear anything. For example, no data present in that I am trying to remove the data. It is not going to do any operation on it. And it expresses the value called nothing. That value nothing is known as what? None. In C language, the value is called null, N-U-L-L capital, which represents no data. In Java programming, when you come, it is called capital N-U-L-L small. That is known as what? Java related and nothing value. In Python programming, they did not carry this null. They carried the value called what? None. None is the keyword. None is the keyword which represents the value for nothing. Value for nothing. Best example, when I ask a question, when I ask you the question, if you don't respond, what is your value? None. You will understand this better. Why? You are, I don't want to say that. So when you say L1 dot clear, what is the value? None. Take one dictionary also. What is the dictionary? 10 colon Python, 10 colon Python, 20 colon Java. Like this, you try to take students. D1 dot get off 10. What is the value coming? Now T1 dot get off 100. What is the value coming? None will come. And if I store it into some variable X, if I print that X, no such data present on the key called what? 100. What is the value printed? None is printed. What is this none is called? One value. It is a keyword. What is the type of that X also I will print? X comma type of what? X. What is that none? Is a value. For which type? So none type is what here? Class. So people will ask you what is a none entered. What is none? Which is a value for, it is a value for which type class? None type class. You have to answer like this only. None is a value for which type? None type. None is called first of all what? Keyword. Which is a value for which type? None type. Since it is nothing, that is not equal to what? False. None is not a false. None is not zero. None is not a space. None is called what? Nothing. Which is the value of what type? None type. If I come to that, import keyword as K dot what? KW list. You see that there is a none. Are you following that? None. So if you want to represent in further regarding the none, there is a big discussion is there with you. At present, nothing is there to discuss about none. When I come to further in object-oriented programming, I am explaining garbage collector. Garbage collection concept I am explaining practically. That time the concept of what will come? None will come. Today, what you need to understand? None is a keyword, which is a value of each type? None type. None is not false. None is not zero. None is not space. None is the keyword of none type. Are you able to understand? And you see, list is a class, tuple is a class, etc. Whose objects we are creating or not. But you cannot create an object of which type? None type object you cannot create. Empty none type or non-empty none type is not there because it is contains only one value, none type. That's why we cannot create an object of what? None type. I hope you are following that. So I'm writing here none double equal to zero. I'm equating zero and none false. That means none is not a 0. One more thing, none is equal to what? False. False. Because none is not a what? False. Next, none is equal to what? One empty string I am writing. One empty string I am writing. Also called what? False. What is none is equal to? None only. None is called what only? None only. So it is going to be none is none only. None is not 0, none is not false. These are also called some MCQs level of questions. So I hope that students come to the point back. I'm going to take up here none type data type I'm showing. So here I'm going to take it. So somewhere else, go to this place. Here data types, none type, and just you try to read. None type is one of the predefined class. None is a keyword treated as a value for none type data type. None is not false, space 0, none is nothing. We can't create an object of none type because it contains single value. So A is none, print the value of it, none type. 0 false is equal to space false is equal to false, none is equal to none true, n is equal to none type, it is giving error. Why? You cannot create an object of none type. X is equal to none type of, it is not possible. It is not possible to create an object of what? None type because it contains what value? Single value. And more about that, I will explain in the class. This is only 0.1% only I said regarding the introducing none is a keyword. That's all. Other than that, I am not talking anything like other data types because other data types almost I explained 10 to 15 days concept this data types because if we go to any real time, any kind of concepts are going to come, any competitive programming exercise is coming from data types only you can get it. So Chandraya, is there any use case for none type? I already said no. Chandraya, already I said no. In oops, in garbage collection, there is a concept is there that I explain. I said already. Again, he is asking the same thing. Already I said. Again, he is asking that concept. Okay, this is what is my concept. And tomorrow class, I am introducing most important concept. I am introducing batch mode programming. I am going to introduce. And all of a sudden, it comes on what? Saturday. I don't know. All important concepts are coming on Saturday. This is going to be continued from now onwards. Daily this concept will come. Rest of the days, the remaining entire course, this concept will be coming. By tomorrow, Saturday, if we go to underground activity, you will be in underground only. Monday, if you come to class ground, if you try to understand, you will be in underground only. You will be pushed to underground only because you are missing that. Because I am talking tomorrow, installation of PyCharm I am going to explain. Installation of I am giving the introduction to IDE, IDLE I am going to explain. Lot more things I am discussing tomorrow. Don't miss the tomorrow class. Very important concept in tomorrow. Thank you. All the best. Online students, any doubts are there? You hold on. I'll talk to you. Hmm. I will check it. I'll check it on a daily. I'm sending. I'll check. I'll check it. God bless you. Students in the online, any more doubts? Any more doubts you have, can ask me. So no more doubts. Okay, students. So practice is required, students. Practice well so that you can get more and more knowledge. Okay, students. Take care. Don't miss tomorrow class. Very, very important. Yes, ma. Now I am sending the notes. Yesterday, by mistake, I did not post it. I already posted in the morning. Today, I will post immediately, now only. Okay. Thank you.